If you feel uncomfortable with the idea of being salesy or pushy, I'm going to need you to hang out and watch this video. If you're new around here, hello, my name is Cera. I'm a certified life and business coach. I help heart-centered service providers, creatives, and spiritual practitioners break out of the overworking and under-earning trap and stop trading time for money by building scalable, profitable, soul-aligned businesses. So if that sounds like what you're here for, make sure that you click the subscribe button so that you never miss a video. And while you're there, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know who you are, what your business is, and what you do. I'm really excited to get to know everybody in the comments. So we're going to talk about this idea of being salesy and how this messes us up. I hear from people all the time who say, oh, I didn't want to post too much because I don't want to be salesy. How many emails can I really send? I don't want to be salesy. First of all, my love, if you own a business, I'm going to need you to understand that businesses sell things and everybody knows it. So anybody who's confused about your business selling things lives under a rock, doesn't understand business, doesn't know that you run a business. Something is off there because we all get a bazillion emails a day. I don't know about you, but I get so many emails every day from all kinds of businesses. I bought a shirt from someone once 10 years ago and I still get emails from that business. I should probably unsubscribe. I'm getting emails from Groupon and Wayfair and Amazon. Do you think they're ever sitting around going, oh no, we shouldn't send an email today because we're going to be seen as too salesy? No, they're a business. They sell things. As a consumer, I get to decide if I want to be sold to by that business or not. And if I don't, I can unsubscribe. Same thing is true for you. Your customers want to be sold to by you. That's why they opted into your email list. That's why they follow you. They want value and they want your offers. They're curious about learning more. They understand that you're a business. No one is confused about that. Now, if they didn't opt into your email list and they're like, what am I doing here? You should have made sure that you had a proper opt-in, but also they can just unsubscribe. They're not going to be mad at you. Nothing bad is going to happen. You're not going to get in trouble. No one's going to think bad thoughts about you. You're not doing something bad by selling in your business. It's only a business if you sell things. So we've got to clear that up. There's got to be something that clears up this fear that nobody wants to hear from you and that people are going to be offended if your business sells things. It's illogical. It doesn't make sense. If people have invited a conversation with you, and by invited a conversation with you, I mean, you said in a call to action on a post, reply me if you want more information, and they say me, they invited conversation, you are now free to contact them. If you say, reply to this thing and I'm going to DM you, and they reply, you now get to DM them. If they subscribe to your email list for any reason, they have opted into receiving communication from you. So they have given a yes. If they are following you on social media, they have given a yes to seeing posts from you about your offers. One of the things that I hear from clients a lot when they're first starting out is that, they'll be in a launch or they'll be trying to sell something and the sales have slowed down. And they'll be like, well, there were some people in my DMs, but nothing, they didn't sign up. I had a conversation with someone, but they didn't sign up. Somebody commented that they were interested, but they didn't sign up. And I will say, did you follow up? And they'll say, no, I didn't. I didn't want to be salesy. You are here to sell. You are the primary, unless you have a closer on your team, unless you have a salesperson on your team, you are the primary salesperson for your business. You need sales training, my love. You've got to sell. That's what salespeople for companies do. And if you are a solopreneur, that is now part of your role. You are a salesperson for this company. And in sales, there's a saying, the fortune is in the follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up. I want you to adopt that mantra. Now, this doesn't mean bombard people. It doesn't mean send people 10 personal text messages a day. It doesn't mean that you should message them on Instagram and Facebook and email them all at the same time. Be reasonable, but it does mean that it is okay for you to follow up with someone who has expressed interest and check in. They get to say no. And honestly, if this feels uncomfortable for you, I have a training called Boundaries for Business Owners that you would definitely benefit from. If you comment boundaries below, I'll send you that training so you can check it out, because that's really about helping you understand where your responsibilities end and other people's begin. You have a responsibility to your business to make your sales quotas, to make your money, to be able to pay your bills. Their responsibility is to be able to say no, or unsubscribe, or let you know when they're not interested. You don't have to manage that for them. You don't have to guess that they don't want it. You just get to do your job. So if somebody is on a sales call with you and they say, I have to think about it, one thing that I recommend is don't get off that sales call without telling them when you'll follow up. You can say, no problem. Today is Wednesday afternoon. How about if I don't hear from you by Friday, I'll shoot you an email and check in. Is that okay? And then they say yes, and then you have consent. Everything's fine. If someone's been back and forth with you in the DMs about your program and they said that they were interested, but they haven't signed up and it's been a few days, shoot them a voice note or make them a video so that they can see your face and hear your voice, and just say, hey, I just wanted to follow up with you about that conversation we were having. I really would love to have you in this program. What are your thoughts about it? Do you have any other questions for me? Just reach out. If somebody's commenting on your page on social media and they're expressing interest, ask, is it okay if I DM you more information? You don't have to be non-consensual. And I think that's what we're really afraid of when we say we don't want to be salesy. We don't want to be sleazy. And what we mean is, I don't want to be non-consensual. I don't want to overstep someone's bounds or someone's boundaries. And that's a lovely desire, but we can make things consensual by simply asking permission, or by understanding that permission is, in sales context as a business, implicit in the nature of the relationship. So you followed my business pages on social media. I get to post my business stuff here every day. If you don't like it, you get to unsubscribe. You engaged in a conversation with me about something. I get to stay in that conversation and let you know that I have something to offer. And you get to say, no, thank you, not right now. So we get to offer, they get to say no. That's all completely fine. But don't miss out on money because you're so afraid to follow up with people that you are leaving money on the table. So we want to say it again. The fortune is in the follow-up. Do not be afraid that by being a good salesperson, you are being salesy in a way that makes people dislike you. It's really not about whether or not they like you. It's actually about whether or not they believe the thing you're selling is good for them. And if they do, they'll buy it. And if they don't, they'll say no. And none of those things really has anything to do with you as a person. I'm sure you're lovely. I hope that this was helpful for you. If it was, leave me a comment and let me know what was an aha, what was a reframe, what shifted something for you. Let me know in the comments below. And again, if you really struggle with this and you worry about being non-consensual with people in business, overstepping people's boundaries, the idea that people might be upset with you or mad at you, go ahead and leave the word boundaries in the chat and I will get you that Boundaries for Business Owners training. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, love you. Bye.